morning. It's Wednesday. It's the Three Fedora Newsroom. We're going back to A Few Minutes with Mickey. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Tammy.
Thanks for having me.
Good to have you.
She made me dinner, by the way. So, it's Women's History Month, so I thought I'd have my mom talk about how she was self-employed most of her life, and we're going to start with her very first self-employment. The lawn care business did have a name?
Valley Landscaping Company.
Valley Landscaping started in what year?
I think George started in 56, and I started working there in the spring of 57.
And you would have been how old?
18 years old and pregnant.
And pregnant. So,
and married.
And married, yes, of course. So, how did it work? You had what?
So we bought a brand new Ford Ranchero and had a trailer on the back of that. We put the grass clippings in the truck. So sometimes I had guys riding on top of the grass, which was on top of the truck. A little kind of dangerous. That's how you did things. And the equipment was in the trailer behind it.
And you often went and looked at the jobs to get the pricing.
I would make estimates, so I would go around and check the place and make sure, figure out how much it was going to cost.
And it would be?
And so the prices probably started when I first started, like at $5.
All the way up to?
I think the biggest ones were 10.
And what was the service you offered?
So we mowed the lawn, hand clipped the grass, did some what we call cultivating with a diamond point push hoe, it was called. God, that came to my mind. and that would just fluff up the dirt. And then we did the edging along the sidewalks. You know how they look so pretty in the cities when you go in. And then swept the sidewalks. And that was all for $5. And you might have 5 guys working. We tried to have areas where we had a group of lawns together. So we would, you'd have a guy take the lawnmower off, and he would mow the lawn, and then he'd go to the next, and the next as the rest of us are finishing up the lawns.
That's unbelievable.
And then we had, the machines we had were called Jacobson lawnmowers, 24-inch. It was a reel mower, and they threw the grass to the front. So first of all, the grass, it was a fiberglass catcher, which we're always banging into things, so we spent many a night putting more fiberglass on them, so eventually these catchers...
That's why George knew so much about fiberglass. I had no idea.
We fiberglassed many a night,
We fiberglassed with him when he made that kit car, and it was like wet, 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 dry, 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 wet. I mean, all these terms we had.
Yeah, but that was
what it's from.
Making finished product. We were kind of a little messy.
Oh, we've gone a long time. Button it up.
So I worked at that job for 5 years until we moved up to Monterey, which I was then self-employed at another job.
Which will be another episode. And by the way, Scott was in the front of the Ranchero with you, right?
Yes, we had a little plastic bed, and then he would ride. He was in the middle.
Didn't you make it out of fiberglass? You were so good at it. Thanks so much, Mom. We have no idea what tomorrow's weather is, but I guess in rain. So we're out from the Three Fedora Newsroom in a few minutes with Mickey. Thanks so much, Mom.
Bye-bye. Good to see you all.